Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping each other on this journey to unconditional love. And so, what I wanted to share today is some more things around the healings that I've seen over the last couple of days. And so, the reason why I've chosen this picture is because in one of the healings there was, well, firstly, it's the sun, right? And this looks so like the sun on the summer solstice when it came up. It was like this big red ball. It was amazing. And this photo is perfect because it is a lighthouse. And in the healings that I've done over the last few days, it's all been about past lives coming up for healings, and also an analogy of where energies are at. And so this is a really powerful one again, which can go for all of us. So what it was is I saw a lighthouse first of all, and the light was on. That's why I've picked this one, because it looked like this. And then as I got closer to it, I could see that they were generating the lighthouse, the power for the lighthouse to keep the light on, by cycling on a bike. And they were jumping on and off the bike to power the light. And they were doing it, you know, sort of as a team together. But by the side of it, there was a tandem bike. And I said, why aren't you on the tandem bike together? And the Divine Masculine for this healing said, because it takes time and perfection to get the balance right, basically, to get on the bike together. And so what that shows is that all of the time, you're still powering your own light, basically. So the bikes, so when they were jumping on and off the bike, the single bike, it was symbolic of where they're, you know, about the fact that their souls are still working together right now. And when they moved onto the tandem bike together to power the light, it was when the time was right for their union to come in, right? And what he was saying is that you can't hurry it, basically, because what you have to, because again, that is such a, it's such a powerful thing to see, because of course it makes perfect sense. You are, every single time that you're not, if you're thinking that you're not together and you're separated, then, you know, don't, basically. Because you're always powering the lighthouse together. Your energy together is the lighthouse, and you are sending this huge light beam across the universe. And so when you're not together, you are pedaling the same bike, but you're just jumping on and off, right? Because you're elevating each other higher and higher and higher, because you're raising yourself up in more consciousness as you go more and more into your heart. And when you move over to the tandem bike, then you're basically, that is when you're in your union together, right? And it's very, yeah, it was just such a, now I'm thinking about it, it was just so powerful to see that. Because, and the message that he was saying was that you can't hurry that, right? You just have to let that be. It will just happen, you know, it's inevitable. But it will just happen at the right time. So that was the thing. So this is why this image is perfect, because remember, you are powering each other's light, right? And you are pushing each other further and further and further to live from the heart. So if your life is challenging, if there's tricky things coming in, it's to challenge you more and more and more to live a heart-based life. And to move out of fears, right? So that you can shine your light brighter and brighter and brighter. So if you're not together in the physical, then it is purely a time for you to go and shine your light bright, and realize that your twin is helping you do that through your heart. It's helping you to live a more heart-based life, right? Now, with that, I'm just going to share some messages, which again are so in keeping and so fitting with what the message was for today. So, thank you for the lovely messages that you posted on YouTube. They are perfect. Even if the incoming energies at the moment are bringing stuff up for healing, the signs and synchronicities are so amazing, and they keep telling us to stay on our hearts and have faith. In the messages that I've been getting, there's a lot of confirmation around abundance, rebirth, new beginnings, and celebration. And in the beginning of the week, I saw a car that had twins written on the back window. And then I saw your video about Beyonce having twins, and you also talked about the number 444, which I keep on seeing everywhere. Now, interestingly, the day that she sent me that this lady sent me this, I've done a healing for her. Another lady sent me a picture of a car that she saw that had twin ride on the back. And that's why you have to jump on the twin ride, right? Because it is a roller coaster, but it is a beautiful journey into the light. So you have to buckle up, right? And be able to ride the waves. She goes on to say the songs are all about the one and how we make our twins feel whole. I was shown during meditation that we are already in union with our twins, and there is a massive amount of light being poured onto the whole planet, and the twins are helping to spread this light throughout the world via the grid point, which we are all connected. When we look at beyond what is happening or not happening in the physical world, because our twins aren't with us, we can comprehend that everything that's been happening, all of the signs and messages are actually helping us to heal family issues and release the old ways of being for both the masculine and the feminine energies within us and all around us. I'm not just saying this because it's a beautiful idea. This is what I'm witnessing on a daily basis. Things come up for healing or transmuting within my union with my twin. In the high realms, we are always in union. Of course, you're always together. There is no sense of separation. It's not even in the higher realms. It's in your heart, right? So you're always, always, always together. That is the thing. Don't think of it as separation, because you're not. You're in it together, sharing your light, right? This is exactly what you're doing. Your light, and what you're learning now and this time when you're not together, you are together, but not in the physical body, right? But you are in the soul, in the heart. And that's why this is what it's teaching. It's teaching that there is no sense of separation. We are all connected. We're all connected by a universal heart. So, and then there'll be situations around my 3D reality that improves with whatever I've just been processing with regards to my twin. It's magical, really. I keep on being reminded of something that you said in one of your videos. I am ready for union in whatever way it manifests. Our twins' higher selves are always with us, and they are helping us along the way. It's like you say, teamwork makes the dream work. Well, yes, absolutely, definitely. And I just sent her a message to say, can I share it? And she said, my guides tell me that it was important to share that with you, but I wasn't sure why, so maybe you're meant to share that also. I also saw a white bird and a black bird flying by the sea on the solstice day. It reminded me of yin and yang. These unions are being grounded on earth. We just have to surrender any expectations of how the union should be and trust. Again, I couldn't agree more. Expect the unexpected and believe that anything is possible. Okay, so the next one. This is cool. Nikki, my heart when you said rainbow, because my status is it will colour your soul like a rainbow. Boys to men, the colour of love. And also, this is the lady who keeps winning on the horses. Also, went to see the horses today, and the horse, bless him, looked cute. We have a winner, and it was number 32, which is 5, which is change, and 25. Odds are 25 to 1, which is 8, which is the infinite eternal love. So, and unity, right? So perfect. Right, so this, then I have another, so I'm going to share some other things because it's brilliant. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated high school today. She was in her room decorating her cap for the graduation ceremony, and she showed it to me. It says, without struggle, there is no strength. Which is so perfect. And she chose gold letters. I immediately thought of all of the divine masculines. Most of them are struggling right now with issues, but the struggles they are going through will give them the strength to ultimately guide them to union. The same can also be said for the divine feminine as well. I thought it was such an interesting quote for my daughter to choose. She is an indigo child who has been challenging the status quo and breaking down ideas from the old paradigm, so a new paradigm can be created here on earth for humanity. I hear a lot of indigo and rainbow children are born to twin flames. I asked her why she chose that particular quote for her cap, and she said that she wanted to convey the message that difficult times will bring you much growth. And with that growth, you will always succeed and be victorious in whatever you set your mind to. You just have to believe. Much love. Well, I mean, what a wise daughter. Look at this. Without struggle, there is no strength. And this is what she put as her graduation hat. Which is, you know what, it just makes me so happy when I see these stories about the indigo children, the rainbow children, and makes me think, oh, I really do wish that I have children with my twin. I would love for us to have kids and for let them to, you know, carry on the kind of baton of, you know, changing the world. It's just a beautiful thing. So I think, you know, to all of you that have indigo children and rainbow children, I take my hat off to you because I think it's an amazing thing that you do. Okay, the next one, and this is so cool. Sacred keys. I see each other giving sacred keys an awful lot in healings. And in this lady's healing, I saw her give, so I'll read it to you now. I have to share the attached pic after I just watched your video about the ducks. Your first healing for me involved me and my twin picking keys from a tree and putting them into each other's hearts. You told us that you both hold the sacred keys to each other's hearts, and that's why it is safe for us both to let down our walls and love again. My sister recently gave me a necklace. It's from a company called The Giving Keys, based in CA, where my twin lives. It's a key that says grace on one side and has a lion on the other. I am a Leo, but I thought of the lion energy that keeps coming up for the DMs. The necklace has a special link to my grandma, and she is my guardian angel. When my twin and I met, we talked about our grandmas in heaven and how we thought they both had a part in bringing us together. Every time I talk to my grandma, I ask her to send me signs from him, and it never fails. I'm always getting something shortly after. I truly believe she is always there watching over and protecting our connection and making things happen when and how they should in divine timing. When I was having trouble thinking of a name for my business, I asked my grandma to help. The next morning I woke up and the name, which includes Grace, was the first thing that popped into my mind. Although I haven't heard from my twin at all, I have been feeling him with me more this week. I'm keeping the faith myself and all of the other twins that we will be reunited very soon. Thank you for your videos. I look forward to them every day, especially lately. They are getting me through this rough time. You're an angel and I am so very grateful. Wow. Thank you to everyone that sends me these beautiful messages and just confirms again for me that all of the healings that I do for everyone, it just confirms more and more the journey, right? Because it's just such a beautiful thing that shortly after her sister gave her this key, which has the lion for courage, and grace, which was coming through as a message because grace was the horse that wins the race. So we go full circle and it always brings us back to love. So you have to believe in your journey, believe in yourself, believe in your heart. That is the message for today. Believe and dream big. All right, I hope that helps. Thank you again to everyone that's getting involved, everyone that's coming to me for healing, because it truly is a really magical and breathtaking journey. Thank you.